Hi, my name is Natasha Krokamp. I'm 33 years old, currently working at NACOSA as an M&E officer. I'm doing this today to create awareness for those with hidden disabilities, specifically those with ASD, also known as autism spectrum disorder, and advocate for those who don't have a voice.
Hi, my name is Inathi. I'm 25 years old. I'm currently working at NACOSA as an intern, and I'm doing this to raise awareness for people with cerebral palsy because I feel like we need to be known.
A lot of the time when I disclose that I'm autistic, it's very much what, like they get taken aback because they have this idea about or this visual of what autism looks like. I think going back to years ago, there was a certain look that those on the spectrum would have, but now that so much research has been done and people are diagnosed now, and the spectrum is so broad, people portray it differently, and I think a lot of people don't know that. So there's no look that we have. I mean, you could walk by so many people on the street and not know that they have ASD and so on.
The misconception people have about me is that because I'm in a wheelchair, like I can't function or I can't do things myself. But little did people know I can, actually. I can even walk around without my wheelchair. I just really wish people could stop saying things like, oh, shame, or like, oh my gosh, tiptoeing around disability. It's okay. We're good. I'm good about my disability. So people shouldn't be afraid. And people shouldn't be afraid to even use the word disability because
it's a bad word, right?
It's something that's there, and it's something that will forever be there. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's so much, and and I think people don't understand that being a parent is already tough, and having to manage with all these other challenges. People not understanding when she has a meltdown, even when friends come over. Oh, why do we have our house set up like this? Why is this here? Why is that there? It's because our house is set up in a way that is manageable and good for us as a family, a way that's regulating to us.
To me, exclusion looks like, when I go out, I get there, there's stairs, and then now people have to be like, oh, what must we do? Like, oh, sorry, we can't accommodate you. And then they move on with their lives, and they don't even make space to okay, let's try to accommodate her. That to me is blatantly exclusion to me. I'm sorry, please. And inclusions is where I go to places and then they try, they're okay, we're going to move such furniture, we're going to do this, we're going to help you. How can we help you kind of thing? So to me, that is inclusion.
Yeah. I actually had a braais with some friends where they make sure that the setting is done in such a way where I can take mini breaks. So, if the music's playing, for example, and I can't do or handle it anymore because it's talking and it's music and it's, general noises. It's too much. So then I can take little sensory breaks and just pull myself together again and, carry on. So that's really helpful.
When I was in matric, we had consumer classes, right? So there was this girl who was just a mean girl. I won't mention her name, shame. So we were getting chosen for partner, to be partners. And then me and her were left. So they were no, we're going to be partners together. And then she was no, I don't want to work with her because she doesn't do much. She just sits there. And like I now need to put in the work where she just sits there, because it's like cooking and I can't carry things from point A to point B. So I felt I just lost it. I lost it there. I had a meltdown at school and it was just crazy.
Did the teachers do anything about it?
I mean, no, but my friends were like, okay, I'll be your partner. And she swapped her partner with the girl. So yeah, that was sorted. Gosh. But it still triggers me up till this day. I mean, that was like 5 years ago. But yeah, it still does like kind of trigger me.
It's traumatic,
because like, how do you say that to someone? Like, how was I supposed to feel? But yeah,
I've had so many small instances, but I'll mention one that's affected me the most. I would say in the last few years. So I was obviously employed, and I eventually disclosed that I was autistic because I realized I needed certain accommodations to actually function in the workplace and do my job better. And these accommodations are nothing that affects anybody else. It's not, taking less hours or, asking for anything that costs money or anything like that. It's literally just things that allow me to process and do my job. And then it was fine. Everything was okay. The accommodations were questioned because they weren't understood. And then eventually I applied for a different position at the same company, and my abilities were questioned.
Oh gosh.
So there was like a back and forth for maybe 2 weeks. Like, can I actually handle the job? I wouldn't have applied if I didn't think I could handle it.
Yeah, I mean, people really think we're stupid, but okay.
So I did get the position, but when I was discussing my accommodations again, it was like not understood, and every conversation I had just seemed rushed, and like I really wanted to explain why I needed those accommodations and what it's for, what it means. And it was just like almost pushed aside, and it caused me unnecessary stress and anxiety for nothing.
I can imagine. Disability is only one part of you. It does not limit your dreams, your voice, or your strength. So just keep shining and YOLO.
Love it. I say be loud and be proud. Like I tell my daughter, don't try fit into a small green circle if you are a brightly big and beautifully colored square. My name's Natasha, and I'm living with a disability.